Less Than Two Crew Squad! Welcome back in, everybody, for another edition of The Pad over here on Friday nights. Of course, the one stream on Twitch on a Friday evening that's guaranteed to be nothing but chatter and conversation between me and my community. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, and welcome in. I got lots to tell you today. But before we do any of that, let me say hello to the early chatters. The folks that are making their return into the stream. Joelle, welcome in. Cool Rider, thank you for the prime sub. Appreciate it. Welcome back into the Less Than Two crew. Kalita, hello, hello. Kat, what's good? Jimmy in the building. We got Melissa, Rob with two B's. What up, what up? Genrads, hello. Mandy, what's good? Chrissy, hello, hello. Jinx in the building. Kim Honey Badger, hello. Red Wings, thank you for the 40 months here with the community. I do appreciate you resubscribing and joining the Less Than Two crew once again officially. Thanks so much, Red Wings. Appreciate it. Jenna Lee, happy Friday to you. Daisy, thank you for using your one prime here on me. I do appreciate it. Welcome back for month number 5. Thank you. Ichiyami, thank you for the prime sub as well. Welcome back for your 18th month, a year and a half here with the crew. Says y'all so glad to be here. Happy you're here with us too, Ichiyami. Welcome in. Robert Tubi says, hope everyone has survived unscathed in this wacky weather week. I am happy to announce that I definitely survived the wacky weather week. So thankfully we're doing good. Thankfully we're doing good. Vinyl, thank you for the 52nd month here. Appreciate you. Welcome back in. And Sal's here. Thank you for the prime stuff. Thank you for coming back with your one prime for month number 34. Another great month. The books. Happy Pat. But Pat to you, Sal's here. Thank you so much for being here. AZ, what's good? Lori, hello, welcome in. Samantha, hello, hello. AZ says hello, Crown Pals. Hello to you. Christine, thank you for month number 32. Appreciate you. Hey, P and chat. Greens from your friendly neighbor up north. Glad to be here. Happy you're here too, Christine. Hello, right back to you from your neighbors down south, I guess, right? Is that music you hear? Yes, I fixed the music issue. Of course, if it's too loud at any point, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'm more than happy to lower the volume for y'all so that it's not sensory overload. Gina, thank you for month number 13. Appreciate you. Kansas, thank you for month number 48. Appreciate that as well. Thank you for being here for 4 years, Kansas. Appreciate it. And Gina, thanks for trusting me enough to be here for a year and a month here as well. Thank you. Correct. Thank you for month number 30. 30 bomb. Love a good round number. Thank you so much for making it here, Craig. Respawning, welcome in. Russ in the building. What's good, Russ? Rye Guy, hello. Mythical Jade, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome back for month number 3. Appreciate it. Got my prime free to give now. You deserve it. Love it here. Thank you so much, Jade. Thank you for using your free prime here on me so much. I do appreciate it. All right. No sensory overload going on, musically speaking. Good. Happy to hear it, Lori. It is only hot in Arizona. AZ, are you happy with that? Or would you rather it have been a little bit of a change in the weather? Like, would you rather have a winter is what I'm trying to ask, I guess. Kim, thank you for month number 18. Appreciate it. Year and a half here. Thank you for using your one prime. Welcome back. Hey, P and chat. I'm in so much pain right now. Oh, no, Tomster. I worked both my jobs in the same day for the first time. And in the last hour of my shift, I rolled my ankle and heard a pop and crack at the same time. So I'm in some pain. Happy to be here. Oh, my God. Rest up the ankle, Tomster. As someone who has definitely rolled his ankle, it's in pain right now. Make sure you ice it. Don't put any weight on it. What happened to me when I rolled my ankle once upon a time, I didn't put any weight on it. I rested it and I thought, oh, I'm not really feeling pain. I'm good. Then I woke up the next morning and I couldn't really walk. It was brutal. So make sure you rest it up as much as you can. You were channeling the Dark Knight tonight, Pooya? Digging the all black ensemble. I am wearing all black. Thanks for noticing. Yeah. Black on the top, black on the top. So, yeah, I don't know. It just fit. It made sense, you know? Well, hot is better than 60, then 95 day to day. The unpredictability, that's fair. That's fair. The 60s have been killing me this time of year. You don't like this, the weather being cooler, Mandy? Is this true? Is this what I'm hearing? Is this what I'm feeling? But I'm caught up with y'all now, chat, which is awesome. So this week it's not been that busy. What it has been is a roller coaster. Now let me explain. First of all, let's rewind the tape and go to the PAL, the Pooya and Leon Alliance that did drop yesterday. We recorded that And then Liana got to editing it. And then before she went to sleep, she came up to me and she was like, the podcast is, there's an audio, you have audio issues on the pod. I was like, that's weird. Why would I have audio issues? I don't understand. So I listened back and sure enough, there is audio issues on this podcast and I don't understand where it came from. I use the exact same like equipment and the equipment does it. It's not like we move it around or we like wrap up the cables. They sit there all week. So I don't know. I still don't know what the issue was there. We will be troubleshooting it to make sure it doesn't happen again. But that was disheartening because I thought it was a great podcast, great episode otherwise. So there was that. We're going to talk about Survivor tonight for sure. And then one brand new update. And I know one update sounds like it's a little update, but it's a pretty goddamn big update for me. And it's going to have implications for me moving forward. So we'll get to that in a second. I don't know what was going on with the audio. I heard the issues when both of you were speaking, not just you. Yeah, so as far as the equipment goes on for the PAL, I have a mixer that has 2 inputs. So you can put 2 microphones into the input. So I think it must have been an issue with the mixer because yeah, both audio comes out of the same machine. So I think that's what it was. That's what it was. Hi Pooya in chat. Welcome in, Patty. Friday night in the Midwest with flood warnings and storms. Glad to be inside with the crew and my cat. I'm happy you're with your cat and I'm happy you're here with us with the crew, Patty. I hope you stay safe and that this warning just is a warning and goes by without a problem. Luckily, we'll keep you company here as long as we can tonight. You won the lottery? It did not win the lottery. Did not win the lottery. It was worth it. I was dying quietly at work. Jenna Lee. It did happen with Liana. I just, yeah. Can of Biscuits, thank you for the 21st month, Blackjack month here. Appreciate you. Happy 21 months to you as well. A trade-off, you fix your audio. So your okay. No, just because I fixed music here doesn't mean the audio has to, there's not like an audio equilibrium we had to reach. I hope at least that wasn't the case because that would be very annoying. Y'all, thank you so much for that hype train. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Is it too early to do an announcement? Probably not. Let me just go ahead and start things off first. Let me not get ahead of myself. Let me go ahead and open the form for y'all, chat. As you know, if you're new here, actually, and Aeroflu, welcome in. I missed your message earlier. If you're new here, the Friday nights are truly what I say they are. They are a conversation between me and the lovely community. I have a tendency of reading everything in my chat, and I like to do so every stream, but especially on the Friday night. You can ask me anything. It's like an AMA, a Q&A, a conversation rolled into one. It's kind of like the main event of chatter, if you will. So you can ask me about anything. Could be about podcasts, could be about shows, could be about movies, could be about my life, could be about you want advice. Anything is up for grabs. And you have 2 ways to do that. You can either put it in the chat, I will read it all, or you can put it in the form if you want to be anonymous. If you want it to be you can put it in the chat. In the form anonymously. And then we just read it. We go through everything. I try and leave no questions left unturned before we end the night. So there we go. All right. What kind of announcement? You'll find out in a second. Grace, thank you for month number 34. Appreciate you. Thanks so much. And Arabin with month number 32. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Get the less than 2s in one time. Chat. Okay. It's a big announcement. I will be moving this month. And I found out this is going to happen yesterday. Very quick. Yes, Liana got her new job. And so celebrate. Hey, she got it. And I say it's obviously we, because Liana did all the legwork. I'm just the body she has to carry with her. But like, it's interesting because obviously, you know, we've been doing this stream for about 4 years, 5 years almost now. And I've got the question a lot of like, are you staying in Connecticut permanently? I was like, nope, wherever Liana's next job takes her, that's where I'll be. Now it's real. And it's like, holy crap, it's real. Now the good part. Hold on. What is this fluff, man? Okay, got it. That's like the yay, we got it. Okay. Then where am I moving next? Cause it ain't gonna be to the state next door. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to New York. We're moving to Minnesota. We're moving to Minnesota. AZ, thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciate you. Welcome in. 10 new people to the community. Compliments of the one and only AZ. Kujuara, Cassie, Zachary, Brave Cat, Autumn Says, AJ Daniels, Lewis, Flips GC Queen, Katie D's, and Carly Lamau. Part of the Lesson 2 crew compliments of AZ. Thanks so much, AZ. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to Minnesota, chat. Going to Minnesota. Going to a colder climate, which for me, I came from Canada. Like, I'm going to handle the cold, no problem. For Liana, I mean, the job dictated where we go. So that's one. But also for the first time in my North American career, and by career, I just mean life, I'm going to be in a different time zone. I'm going to be in Central Time. So it doesn't change much. It's only an hour difference to what I have now. So for example, it would be 9:23 there as opposed to 10:23. I think my stream schedule would stay the same. I would still do things with Eastern time in mind, because 10 p.m. for me is way too late for Eastern, and so on. So that's what's going on. We're going to Minnesota. Thank you, AZ. Appreciate it. Yeah. Get more hoodies? Exactly. I can get more hoodies now. I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. You love it. Everything I've read has been very positive. I'm very excited. Minnesota sounds like a good time. A lot of the when I've been looking at Reddit threads and like pros and cons of living in Minnesota, one of the biggest cons is that people are friendly. Minnesota nice is real, but also people keep to themselves, and it's very hard to make friends because everyone just kind of sticks with people they've known and grown up with. And I was like, that's fine. All my friends are on the internet, so we good. We're fine. We're going to be okay. It's no worries to me. But yeah. Is this just a ruse? And are you on Big Brother this season when you move in June, July? That's Jimmy. That would be a great way to farm some intrigue. It would be a great way, right? To be like, oh my God, where's Pooya? Pooya watch 2K25. But I'm moving this month. Like, I'm going to be in my new place, wherever that place is, because we don't have a place yet, before this month is over. So that's not the case. And also, Big Brother's not the show I got approached about being on this year. My brother lived there for a bit. Ooh, okay, Russ. Okay. We'll be in the same time zone, exactly respawning. Welcome to the CST Club. CST Club, here we go. Now, when they say Survivor, 8-7 Central. I'm 7 Central. What's up? Minneapolis, yes. Yeah, Pat will stay at the same time. 7 p.m. West Coast, 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Are you going to be in a walking area, hopefully? Mandy, it's all walking area. There's a lot of walking area, for sure. A lot of walking to do. They do have internet in Minnesota, exactly, and I'm ready. Anybody I know live there personally? No. No one that I know lives there. But we'll be all right. Big science community. It doesn't surprise me at all Leon would land there, exactly. The other place that it could have looked like for a while, it looked like we were going to end up at was Massachusetts. That was the other place. But then Minnesota won out. I have a huge family online. Everyone's online for me, yes. The Minnesota State Fair is hype. Well, I found out the Mall of America is in Minnesota. So as someone who's been to Dubai Mall, now I can get another big mall crossed off the list. They do have Pilates, Dupree's Gal. We kid, but one of the first things Liana did was look up and see what the Pilates options were. And happily, she found what she wanted. So yeah. Oh, it's not a joke. I'm not joking about that, by the way. It happened. But if you need to talk about things about moving to a different state, let me know. I made some mistakes with looking up moving companies. Mandy, please, because we are in the process of getting that done as well. Looking at, we've called a couple, get some quotes going. So let me know, because I would like to not learn the hard way. Let me not make the same mistake, so to speak, you know? You're gonna meet all those Love is Blind people out in the town. Oh my god, if everyone is Love is Blind coded, that will be tough for me. Post BB podcast won't be as late for you too. That's true. That's very true. Granted, 1 hour doesn't make much of a difference, but it is a wild notion in my head to realize that, oh, so I'll be done watching Survivor at 8:30. That's way too early. You know? How are your kitties on traveling? So, Jinx, I've not ever traveled with the cats long term. I've only traveled with them from here to the vet, and they're a lot to deal with at going to the vet. But Liana, who has traveled with them across country, said that they will be meowing and yelling for quite a while, and then they will eventually get meowed out and be fine. And then also, she mentioned that they might poop. So yay! Woo! But yeah, we'll be okay. We'll make sure they're okay. You can always get Dwight to help you with your move. The man does have muscles. He does have big muscles. I should ask Dwight to come help me pack. Not taking a job from the Hinge guy? Not the Hinge guy. Mall of America isn't what it used to be? Javina, what does that mean? Mall of America is nowhere near as cool as the Dubai Mall? Well, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Don't hire who Taryn hired? I doubt I will. We are on different states, so hopefully, I mean, listen, I don't know the first thing about moving companies. I don't know if it's like a franchise type thing where there's like the same company is like everywhere. I have no idea. So when is the RSU Minnesota shebang happening? I mean, now I'd be an advocate. I'd be an advocate for it. Pilates is very important. This is true. Liana says it's very important. It's still a big mall. We'll take it. Any cat pics? You know, I don't think so. Let me just double check here for you. Nope, not since last time, unfortunately. Nothing new. Hi, everyone. Welcome in, Buttercup. Biggest advice is don't put your phone number in one of the first moving websites you find. A lot of them make you think you have to put in your number to get any info, and it was the worst thing I did. Okay, I will make sure Liana hasn't already done that. I'll see if I have some of the reputable ones I find. I ended up driving cross-country while driving a U-Haul. Towing a U-Haul because it was so rough. Oh my god, Mandy. Okay, that sounds good. Please let me know. Please let me know. I got scammed from a moving company too like 25 years ago. They quoted one price, load all our stuff, and wouldn't give us our stuff back, so we paid double. Oh wow, a full-on scam. That's so annoying. How nice that you both get to this opportunity to try a new city. Love this. Brand new for both of us. I don't know if Liana's ever been to Minnesota. But I know she's never lived there. Neither have I. I actually brought this up to her earlier. I mentioned that, hey, in a wild way, the places we've lived in are very much signifying how much our relationship has grown. Because when I first moved, we were living in a tiny one bedroom where, as if y'all remember, my stream setup was basically in the kitchen. And then we went from there to this apartment, 3 bedrooms. I have my own room. Liana has her own room. Y'all have seen the stream setup be born. We went from having nothing in the background to having a bookcase to having the lighting, everything. And now, potentially a bigger spot, a bigger room, or a nicer room for the stream room. I'm excited at the prospects that are coming. And it's just surreal. Absolutely surreal. Called Janelle. She's a real estate agent somewhere in Minnesota. Like, hey, I'm a Big Brother fan. Do I get a discount? She's like, nope. Now I'm not giving you the key, so you pay double. Dupree's gal just said that's something that has happened, and I'm now gonna anticipate that happening. So no, I don't think I will go that direction. A lot of shops have closed down. There's a lot of unused. Oh, that's unfortunate, Jabina. That'll make you in the same state as Carolyn now, right? I know she's from Minnesota. Does she live in Minnesota? I don't know. My cat meowed for the whole 3 days it took me to drive. Meds did nothing for him. Yeah, I mean, there's a big chance that Pearl will just keep going. Listen, it's fine. It's a 2-day journey. We'll get through it. That's the problem. A lot of moving companies are actually brokers that hire local places to pick up shippers and then need another local place to pick it up, so it gets very delayed and costs more. Gosh, stay away from brokers. Okay, sounds good. There's still a big amusement park in the middle of the mall. We'll try that. We used 2 men in a truck and they were really good twice if that's an option. Good news is MSP is a great international airport. Is that the Minnesota St. Paul airport? I'm assuming. A Delta hub, so you'll have pretty good connectivity. There's another airline that's from Minnesota called like what? Sun Country Airlines that has a lot of flights to a lot of destinations I was looking up at very cheap and nonstop. What I loved about Minnesota upon the 24 hours now that I've known I'm going there is the fact that almost every destination I looked at, chat, there is a nonstop flight or a very short flight and a very cost-effective flight to that spot, which I'm happy about, very happy about. What says Liana from Colorado, Bymar. Carolyn lives, oh, okay, Carolyn does live in Minnesota, okay. I know U-Haul is intimidating, but that was the best option for me because you can hire movers to come pack up and unpack right through their website. If that might be an option for you, the local movers through U-Haul were very good. That honestly is not a bad shout, depending on what we end up hearing back from. We'll see. Be ask your new landlord for mover recommendations. In the event that we lock a place down, I can definitely try and ask. Because right now we still don't have a place. Yes, End Hero. That is the big life update here. Liana secured a job in good old Minnesota. And we will be moving. ASAP Rocky. We live about 3 hours from Minneapolis and always flew them going to Orlando as a kid. Oh, there we go. Sun Country. Okay, that's good to know. Did you ever figure out the Thor movie was Ragnarok? Oh my God, it was Ragnarok. Fuck. I don't know how it took me so long. I couldn't remember it, Kelly Kate. I just forgot. I forgot it completely. Cassica75. Thank you for using your Prime sub for now, marking a year here with the Less Than Two crew. I do appreciate it, Cassicas. Enjoy your brown hoodie in the chat. I believe it's the brown hoodie for the 1 year mark. Thank you so much for supporting the stream for that long, and enjoy your hoodie. Thank you. I thought New Orleans where she's from. Nope, she lived there prior to being here. She lived in New Orleans. But yeah, you all went from East Coast to Texas and back. 24 hours of driving would save so much money. It might be a shout. I'm moving to Minnesota, Amy. Yes, I'm taking my talents to the Midwest. Minnesota's in the Midwest, right? Doesn't help that I'm bad at geography, chat. Doesn't help that I'm bad on geography. I'm so happy you missed the winter season in Minnesota. It's still in the 30s, but it's going to get hotter now. Hey, listen, as someone who lived in Ottawa, like, I know a thing or two about winters, but I also agree that I'm happy that I'm going to be missing the very big winter, you know? Thank you, Daisy. Appreciate it. I feel like I was lucky to have a vehicle that had a tow that I was comfy driving. That is a lot, Mandy. How long was your drive? Like, not your drive, like, how long was your journey cumulatively? Like, everything, including, like, overnights and pit stops and stuff like that. Is your job going to help with the relocation? They may have suggestions. That I'm not sure. About. A newsfeed just popped up saying Valkyrie and Villa Forte weren't allowed to do the Amazing Race. What? What kind of research does Liana do? Ooh. Science research. Amy, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome back here for 18 months. Appreciate you using your one Prime here on me. Welcome. Thank you so much. Sounds really cold. It's cold. Minnesota's Midwest, nailed it. Not too far from Chicago. Hey, now you can be a Timberwolves fan and do watch parties for the playoffs. Who's on the Minnesota Timberwolves roster now? It's been a minute, chat, since I've been properly tapped in. I know Karl Anthony Towns is no longer there. Who we got here? Anthony Edwards, great. Julius Randle, okay. Rudy Gobert. I forgot Rudy Gobert got traded there, to be honest. Okay, then a lot of players that I don't know about. Okay, there we go. Where was I? Technically, Minnesota's upper Midwest. That's where I am going. The upper Midwest. I moved my daughter from Arizona to Houston. The drive is 18 hours, but took us 2 days with a stop. Damn, that's pretty good. 2 days with a stop for 18 hours? All right, so that's the big update, chat. That's the big life update. Now, obviously, I'm hoping that this doesn't get in the way of any of my content. And I don't anticipate it doing so, but there's going to be a lot of time spent now towards packing and getting ready for the move, because it's the 4th. So it's 10 p.m. on the 4th. It's basically going to be the 5th. And we have to be in Minnesota by like the 28th, I think. So there's really not a lot of time. About like 3 weeks, a little over 3 weeks. So within those 3 weeks, I got to do all the move, and all the packing, and find a place and sign a place, and then make sure this place is all like ready to be given back. So I don't think the Friday streams are going to be impacted. I really don't. I do not think the Goose Goose streams are going to be impacted. I really hope not anyway. So I'm going to try my best to make sure those are delivered on time. Obviously, for like, if we're supposed to be there 28th, if I'm on the road 27th, that is a different story, but you will know. But it's very quick. We really have no time. It's a rapid move here. I was about to ask about the PAL. Oh, the PAL shouldn't be impacted either. We talked about it today. We might have to record one, like bank one at some point, for one of the weeks, but I think hopefully we should be okay otherwise. How are we going to choose a place to live? I can imagine that being hard while not being there. We're going to be relying on virtual tours for sure. There's a world where Liana might go and check it out before we pen to paper or anything. But luckily, based on what I've seen now, the virtual tours are better than they were before. And if you contact the realtor person and have them do one with you live, you can see it updated, make sure nothing is kind of like brushed up, and then go from there. I mean, it's a gamble, but it is what it is. We're not going to be buying a place, so it's renting at the end of the day. And worst case, we don't like what we see, we'll deal with it for a year and move to the next one. You know what I mean? And hopefully it's not bad. It's very rapid. Will he be driving more when you move, or is it easy to get around without driving? Oh, I 100% will be driving more. I will be driving more. And by driving more, I mean driving from now, which is 0, to driving 10 to 20% probably. Because I think there's a big chance Liana's going to need to be driving back and forth from work for commute purposes. But I also think in the event that I want to go places, so depending on where we land, obviously we don't know yet where our place is going to be. There's areas that are walking distance to stuff that I would be able to go to. So that's fine. But there's also places where there's not, like the closest thing is going to be like a 30-minute walk, which is fine. 30-minute walk is extremely doable for me. But if I want something more than that, might have to drive. So, and I think I'd be more comfortable driving there. Obviously not in the winter. So let's see. But I anticipate having to drive more. Whoever moves into your place is going to get such a pretty brick wall. Nope, brick wall's coming home with us. Wishing you the best as well, End Hero. Thank you. I hope everything goes well with your new place. Excited to see how you set your new space up, Pooya? I'm excited. I'm not going to lie to you. As y'all know, I've talked a lot about changing this background. I've gone from, okay, I put the sign up, but then I moved everything a little bit, and I've been unsure about this camera setup for a minute now. This backdrop with the TV there, I'm doing nothing with. The bookcase is just kind of dead in the background. I have the nano leaf light panels that I got from the Hype Challenge that I was not willing to put up because the wall is like covered right now with everything. So a new spot allows me to do more things with it. And most of the places I've looked at, I think I'm going to end up with a bigger room than I have here, which is better for some aesthetic look, but also could be too much room for clutter. So who knows? But also another good thing about the move is I can declutter. I can definitely declutter and kind of leave some stuff let some stuff go before we move. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks, Forval. I would assume that you would have 1 week completely off dealing with last minute stuff. I mean, thankfully, I should be able to, with the workload I have right now, I don't anticipate having issues. with the move. So if anything gets stressful, I can always, of course, put things aside and like focus on the move because it's very important. But I'm hoping I can do both. I'm hoping I can do both. Went to college in Minnesota. It's a great place. Thank you, Coconut. What's great about it, Coconut? What's your pros there? This is the second villainous wink I've seen today. When did I do a villainous wink? I was blinking. I didn't wink. Thank you, Airflu. Appreciate it. Is Leanna still working in Yale? Or is she done? She is still working there. But when we move, she'll be done. Public transportation in Minneapolis is not great. Is it not enough? Like they don't have a lot going on, Gina? Or the evolution has been fun to watch? Thank you, Forval. Thank you, Tomako. Appreciate it. Our new setup is going to be so fun. I can't wait. I can't wait. Maybe we can put aside a little budget of like, not a lot of budget, but a little budget of like 150 or something. And we do an Amazon stream or a shopping stream where I give y'all maybe a slot in the bookcase open for y'all to decorate, or you can suggest some decorations and we can add some stuff from the crew. That could be a fun stream idea. Not sure if you've gone to liquor stores for free boxes, but it has helped us. So Liana, unbeknownst to me, because Liana has been talking about how she's in the job hunt and everything, right? But she also doesn't want to get her hopes up, right? And Liana has a tendency when she starts wanting something, she will not stop thinking about it. And I'm like that too. So I've had to be the bad cop / also try and like help her with that. So I've been very strict. And you might be saying, what do you mean strict, Pooya? You're pretty easygoing. It's true. But I was basically saying, okay, you applied or the interview happened. Don't think about it. Don't plan anything. Let's not look up Zillow prices for like any cities that we could end up in. Let's just wait and see until it becomes more serious. Unbeknownst to me, Liana has been hiding boxes in our car for the last 2 weeks. Moving boxes in anticipation of us moving. And I mean, listen, am I happy we have the boxes? Yes. Am I tickled at the idea that she just was hoarding boxes in our car? It is what it is. I was doing it for her. I was being like bad for her. I love living in the clouds. I love fantasizing. So for me, it would have been fine. Like I always think about, oh, this would be so nice. That would be so nice. So, I had to be the bad cop, but then she did it anyway. But hey, listen, we got some boxes, but I think we're going to be getting more boxes for sure. We need a lot of boxes. This move is about to be hectic. Like I predicted 40 boxes yesterday. After I thought about it more, I think it's closer to probably 50 boxes. I think we're going to need more boxes than 40, but we'll see. Decluttering is the best part of moving, but also given your time crunch, you got to start tomorrow. Exactly. I got to start quick time, like quick time. The light rail is only good for getting to the airport and Mall of America. The buses are okay for getting around the city, but can take a while. Honestly, if I can take the light rail to the airport, I think I'll be happy with that. Congrats to Liana. I'm so happy for her. She honestly deserves everything. All right, let me scroll it up. Look, I missed some stuff. More closet for more hoodies. You know me quite well, Lauren. Exactly. As someone who's afraid of driving and in Minnesota, I think you'll have a way easier time driving, but there's ponds and lakes everywhere, so it can be a little scary at first. As long as I feel like my thing with driving here is the roads are busy and there's a lot of honking and there's a lot of bumper to bumper traffic. And I hate that. There's a lot of like, oh, this person didn't turn fast enough, honk. So I couldn't do that. But if the roads are a little more sparse, there's a little less cars, I think I can overcome that. I think. Congratulations to you and Liana. Minneapolis is a beautiful and friendly city. A perfect combination of all the big city amenities you could want, combined with the small town charm and friendliness. How excited for you. I'm excited, Tim Shields. I feel like Minneapolis, after reading some descriptions, reminds me a little bit of Ottawa, but it's a bigger city than Ottawa. As far as like, I don't know. I should see it first. I haven't quite looked at the scenery, but it's gonna feel familiar, I think. Last time I moved was 2 months after I had surgery on my stomach, so I was at a 10-pound carry limit to pack up my entire apartment. Oh my god, I pretty much had to set boxes up in one spot and just bring everything to those boxes rather than packing up everything in one spot and easily moving the box somewhere else. It was a pain in the ass. Respawning, I'm happy you made it through that move, and I'm happy you've not had to move since. Jesse, thank you for the 19-month. Appreciate you. Welcome back into the Less Than Two crew. Yeah, welcome back in. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the emotes. I love this reverse pad where chat gives Pooya advice instead of the other way around. Honestly, it's been incredible. I love a crew decor spot. Love to hear that. Okay, we can definitely run something like that because I think I'm going to be purging quite a bit of stuff and I should have quite a bit more room moving forward. Plenty of Ubers though. That's good to know. That's very good to know. As an Uber user, I do appreciate that. Very bike-friendly city when the weather is nice though. Might have to learn how to ride a bike again. It's been decades. Pooya talked about the show offer you may have got this year and the POW when Pooya said we get your present. Yes, I did do both those wings. This is true. This is true. There are buzzing and light rail, but getting around without a car is challenging. The metro is 7 counties and public transportation is centralized to intercity in Minneapolis and St. Paul. Okay. Leanna's so iconic. It's facts. Just wait until the experience is the moving version of it takes a short time to pack and much longer time to unpack. Oh, low key, I already am not looking forward to putting stuff in boxes or taking them out of boxes. Once they're in boxes, I'm kind of happy to keep them there. Are you two becoming golden gophers? Daisy, I have no idea what that means. I have no context to that. Getting a giant roll of shrink wrap and just wrapping up desk drawers was one of the biggest moving hacks I found. I'm not mad at that move hack. Moving makes you realize how much random shit you accumulate. Listen, I can literally have too much random shit right now. Stuff I have here that you may have forgotten I have, chat. That's just sitting in my room right now. Accumulating dust. You'll love driving Minnesota and the drivers are passive as fuck. Hey, there we go. I moved from Austin to I moved from Austin to rural West Texas. Driving here is so much less stressful. There we go. You always need more boxes than you think, especially if you plan on donating and or downsizing. A lot of boxes. Can't remember the last time I heard a honk here on driver. Vinyl, where are you at? Mr. Pooya, my foot is not completely numb, so I'm kind of nervy now. Ice? Are you icing it, Thompson, or no? Number one moving tip, always pack a box that you label first and keep it somewhere accessible. Put things like cleaning supplies, coffee, TP. Let me copy paste this into a doc right now. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send it to Liana. I'm going to paste it to Liana. I copied your message and pasted it to Liana without context. Oh, the University of Minnesota are the Gophers. Interesting. Interesting. How many Miss Teddies do you have? I think I gave away one. So I have like, in this house, there's a bunch of Miss Teddies somewhere. Jay, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You'll be hearing a ton about the Gophers. Can't wait. Oh my God. Can someone tell me this? Okay, anyone from Minnesota in the chat. Are there snakes in Minnesota? And be honest with me. Be brutally honest with me. My damn brown book now extends its stay to another house. This is true. I was icing it, has since melted. Gotcha. Do little curls, little ankle curls. Wait, I'm about to expose foot, so everyone relax. Actually, I am wearing a socks, so you're not gonna see the foot. Thompson, do some of these. Just like rotate it. Little, like lightly. Little rotations. See how you feel when you do that. My mom says first thing you should do when you unpack is set up your bed before you're too tired to do it, and then she says unpack your kitchen first. She also has specific instructions on where to put things in the kitchen. Unpack your bed is make your bed is a very underrated one, because the amount of times I've moved and then I've been too tired and just slept on the mattress on the floor for the first night, infinite. Aren't there snakes everywhere? No, that's a myth. That's a myth. There are no snakes anywhere I live. Okay, to be fair, there are snakes in Arizona, but I haven't seen one yet, so it's okay. I'm so paranoid every time I'm in Arizona, Mandy, that I'm going to see a snake. Google says there are snakes. God damn it. Small garter snakes, completely harmless, but they exist. Ugh. We might have to live in an apartment again. I don't know if I can do a backyard and see a snake. I don't know what I'd do. Oh my god, if I saw a snake in my house, I would burn my house down. Ah! Okay. There are some benign snakes, but they are not very invasive in urban areas. I hope not. Snakes of Minnesota. MN herps. Minnesota herps? Okay. There were way too many snakes on that fucking tab. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just never gonna go in the backyard. We'll be okay. Okay. Another tip, if you're worried about throwing things out that have memories attached, but you know you don't need it anymore, just take a picture of it and throw it out. Honestly, you're very right, Matt. You're very right for that. I should do that. I should do that with quite a few things, actually. So I can look, and I should make a tidy folder on my phone called Nostalgia that I can look back at. Thought Liana was the doctor in the house. Okay, Dr. Pooya. I'm no doctor. I've just had ankle problems before. Garden snakes were pretty rare. You would see one in the city. But would I see one in my backyard? Mandy, not the ankle curls clip. Oh god. Oh god. We spent every summer up there. I've never seen one. Okay, thank you, Allie. My first night at the new house, I slept on the mattress, but without a pillow. I used a blanket as a pillow. My first night in university, I slept on my box mattress in the dorms, but I didn't have bedding yet because I moved in on family day in Canada, and the Walmart that was next to our university was closed. So I slept with a bundled up hoodie as my pillow. Hey, Z, thank you for giving us up to Matt Lagori. Appreciate it. There are snakes in every state except Alaska. I'm gonna have to move to Alaska. If I want with certain jobs in my state, I have to basically say I won't drop collection items when I see a rattlesnake in the collections. Not if, when. Oh my god. You've lived with snakes in Ottawa and in New Haven already? You just didn't know it? I don't perceive this. Because the flat, I do have flat response with snakes. I do. Oh my god. I live in VA and I once had a copperhead in my kitchen. It came up. Oh my god, we don't need to swap snake stories, chat. We really don't. We really don't. Came to watch Split Fiction. Pause for good news. I'm staying on the pad for that scream. Tamako, thank you, and I'm sorry, but at the same time. Are you driving with the computer stuff as well, or packing into the moving vehicle? The one thing I told Liana was the only thing I want to drive with to Minnesota that I don't want in the packing stuff, the moving stuff, is my stream gear, my computer. I want that boxed up in the trunk of our car because A, I do not want to lose it. B, I don't want to lose it. And then C, I don't need to use it when we get there. Like, I can get by using, I have 3 monitors. I can use 1 monitor and my laptop for like the first week of streaming, basically, while we set everything up. So I should be fine. That's the only thing. Everything else can go into the moving stuff. I'm fine with that. Garter snakes are completely harmless, though. If you're scared of snakes, they still look scary, but they're kind of cute too. They're more scary than cute. Love the socks in the pal. Thank you, AZ. Thank you. I can't help myself. I get fidgety when I'm sitting. So then I'm like, okay, I got to put my foot up, but I know my sock is on, but it's fine. You might see a golden. Okay. All right. We can move into talking about anything else. How do you feel about lizards or slugs? It's the scales or the not having arms that bothers you. Slugs I can deal with. Lizards creep me out as well. Where are you moving to? Minnesota, J. Pre. Minnesota. Clothes? What about clothes? Do you and Liana currently share a bathroom? We do share a bathroom. This is true. Currently, yes. My brother had a garter snake as a pet. They were younger. I put it down on the driveway, and within 3 seconds, it was gone in the grass and never found. Oh my God, Red Wings. You just released a snake into the wild? Oh my God. Are you watching The White Lotus? I am. I'm excited for the finale. I'm fully caught up too. Recreational cannabis use and possession by people 21 and older is legal in the state of Minnesota, effective August 1st. Yes. Do you want to hop into Survivor where there are a lot of snakes in the woods? No. Let cards freak you out? Cards? So you are like Philip from Dondi. Cards? What's cards got to do with this? All right, chat. Luckily, there are 4 questions in the form that we can talk about now. Okay, and the first one is, how do you feel about ghosting someone? Have you ever ghosted or been ghosted? I have been ghosted, and I have ghosted. I've been my entire my very short career on dating apps. This is pre-Liana, of course. Consisted of matching with 3 people, 4 people, saying hello, getting a hello back, trying some small talk, doesn't go anywhere, ghosted. Or it would be talk, and then being like, would you like to meet up? Ghost. So I've been ghosted for sure. I have also ghosted. I've ghosted people who have been non-important in my life, meaning they were at some point important, but they brought pain, they brought problems, and they no longer fit the world I needed that made me happy. So I ghosted them. So yeah, I've done both. I've been the ghoster and the ghostee. So that's one question. Nervous interviewer here again. I had the final interview today and I felt so good when it was over. The vibes felt great. So fingers crossed. Next Friday, I'll be sharing that I got the job. Thanks for all the support. Good luck to you, question asker. First of all, thank you for giving us the update. And second, as someone who just watched Liana go through the interview process, she did an interview about a week or so ago that she told me she didn't feel like it went well. And like, I was a lot more optimistic than she was. I was like, listen, this, I feel like this is a good sign. This is a good sign. But ultimately, I think she had the correct read on it. This interview, she was like, I nailed it. She said, I nailed it. I have no doubts. This went really well. And look at us now. We're looking at moving. So I hope similar fates for you, my friend. My most memorable ghosting was I matched with a guy that had a crush on me in middle school, and then I went on a date with him after talking for a while, and then boom, ghosted. I was like, damn, we could have just talked about this. Oh my God, he ghosted you, Mandy? The matching was in our 20s, way after middle school. I'm pretty sure the dating apps were not a thing when you were in middle school. Yeah, no, that's an L for middle school, man. But also rude. After a date, at least have the decency to be like, hey, that was fun, but I just don't see it. Often I just mutually ghost. We both recognize we both don't want to talk again. Honestly, a mutual ghost is fair game. I think that's good. Middle school dating apps do exist, by the way, Lori, but they're done on paper. And the way it works is you present a paper that says, do you like me? Tick yes or tick no. Oh my God, Mandy just brought it up. That's the one. Mandy was on the middle school app in middle school. That's the one. Exactly. Okay, so you ghosted him then. Gotcha. So wait, how were you ghost that, Mandy? He gave you a note saying, do you like me, yes or no? And what did you do? Did you eat the paper? Did you toss it out? Did you just never give it back? I tried to dump a guy, but he ghosted me the moment he sensed it. Some people be cowards. I went out with someone Thought we had a good time together. She went on a trip and then ghosted for 3 months. Then like 2 weeks ago, she randomly texted me back. I told her it's the best move. Best move on separately. Jaypreet, proud of you on that one. Proud of you on that one. If people can just disappear on a dime like that for 3 months and then be like, oh, I'll come pick you right back up. No, you don't. No, you don't. I know my worth. There's an old country song about checking yes or no. Isn't there an old country song about everything? I didn't give him a note back, but it was kind of flirting. I was kind of flirting with another guy in middle school that seemed obvious. Oh, that's worse. That's worse. You were like, I'm just not going to say anything. Let's hope this flirting with this other guy will get the message across. Oh my God. Diabolical behavior. Oh my God. Oh, brutal. Brutal. If people like you, they'll put in the effort. 100%. 100%. 100% chat. Did you sit down at the coffee shop to work on your stream like you said you were going to? Listen, right now, everything's gone to the wind, but I will be doing the promise month that I brought up a couple weeks ago. But once this move is done, that's when I will go to my brand new coffee shop. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to plan things the fuck out. And then I will announce when that's going to happen. But it's going to be a 30-day period, 30 days straight, streaming every day, fulfilling every single promise that I've not delivered on stream, which is a lot of stream ideas that have not been executed yet, both from the hype challenge and other stuff such as, completing vaudeville. So we will do that, and then we'll have a clean slate of every promise fulfilled on this very stream, because it's very important to me that I keep up with the moniker, that I keep my promises on stream, despite really and truly feeling like I've let the ball, drop the ball in the last year and a half. In the 20s reconnect situation, I did see through mutual friends he started dating someone right after, so I think it was probably just he was dating multiple people, and honestly, that's fine, understandable for the sitch. Okay, by mutual friend I mean Facebook. That's a mutual friend. Facebook is, yes, this is true. Is vaudeville actually up and running? I haven't checked, but I have to imagine it is. It's been about, a year, at least 6 months since. So, Mandy was wearing jean jackets in school, so of course guys were hollering. Did you get a job at another university or biotech company? Not a university, but I don't know what kind of company. Listen, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know much about science. Also, am I going protesting? So I will not be going protesting tomorrow. But one other thing that happened this week, chat. Wednesday was me and Liana's 5-year anniversary. 5 years. 5 years have now passed. So tomorrow we are going to go celebrate that, as well as her job. So now we got 2 reasons to celebrate today. Tomorrow. Yes, 11. Tomorrow. Tried Facebook dating. It is wild. Like the worst but funniest thing I've ever done. I was getting matched from West Virginia. Oh my God. I did Tinder once, matched with the middle school guy, and then called it quits. Honestly, that'll do it, Mandy. That'll do it. Yeah, I tried Tinder, and Bumble had just come out when I was on the apps. And I found Bumble to be at least a lot more cordial and nicer. I don't know if Tinder's gotten better, but we discussed on the pal this week, I think both me and Liana missed the Hinge boat. But we were talking about doing our prompts on one of the pods soon. So, yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. My husband are at Match.com success story. Hey, love that Airflew. Yeah, my wife and I are a so you think you can podcast success story. An RHAP success story, even. Okay. Hi, Spad. Do you remember a couple of Fridays ago when I chatted that I was watching my niece do her 3rd stream ever and she was playing Repo? Yes, I do remember this. Well, she just got to affiliate status. That's awesome. Proud aunt moment. And funny enough, she lives in Minnesota. Well, I got huge competition now in the streaming space in Minnesota is what I'm hearing. Congratulations to your niece. That is awesome. And I hope they continue to enjoy making content. I hope it brings them as much joy as it brings me. I haven't apped in a while, but I prefer Bumble, so I don't have to assume any woman actually wants to talk to me. I love that bit of lore about you two. We do have good lore, Airflow. I'm very happy with the story I have. The how did y'all meet story, it goes hard. One of my friends met her husband on eHarmony when it first started and was on one of the commercials. Oh, wow. They're still married with 3 kids. That's amazing, Amy. The parents of my goddaughter were a Match.com success story. They were both on a 3-day trial, actually. Wow. Sometimes you got to take the free trials. You never know. Meanwhile, I took a free trial for a VPN and I thought I canceled it, but then they double charged me. So I got to call and dispute that because I've essentially paid $200 out of pocket for something that I'm not using. So that's something I found out last night that I got to figure out. Christian Mingle, welcome in, welcome in. Anyone that plans to check out CVB UK starts on Monday. Mythical Jade, based on the schedule I just gave you, unfortunately, I do not think I will be checking it out. Who's on the cast? Anyone I would know? I did start, without talking spoilers, chat, without talking spoilers, I did start $1 Million Secret today. I'm 3 episodes deep into $1 Million Secret. I had to check it out after I was getting my mentions blown up because people were saying it's like The Traitors and better. Jojo Siwa, oh dear God. Thank you for giving the update, Lori. But yeah, how am I liking it? I like it. I like it, but it isn't as similar to The Traitors as described. Low-key, it's a little closer to Claim to Fame than it is to The Traitors, in my opinion. Do you agree with Taryn that it's a better Traitors? I do not. It's a different show to me. It's a different show. I feel like $1 Million Secret is a game format that a lot of people will like more because it is a little more strategic, maybe. But I think it's devoid of personality. Like, I think there's not a lot of personality being presented to us. And that just might be the cast itself. But it's fun. Like, when I tell you, I've watched 3 episodes. It was all in one sitting, back to back to back. And I wanted to keep watching more, but then I had to go. So, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's a better Traitors for me. No. I think it's a horrible name for a show. I think the marketing department could have done better. But I think the whole premise of you can get clues to the identity of the millionaire is very much Claim to Fame coded of, and you can get a clue to the identity of like a relative that you're looking for. But I really like that. Yes, I like that the money can rotate around. I do like that bit. I also like that. I don't love that people can get shortlisted that quickly. I feel like I like the idea that there is an incentive, unlike the mole, where it's like your job is to just sabotage. I like that the missions are a little harmless, and I also like that they can get options to pick things. So I think there's some promise there. But as far as it goes for me, and obviously I'm going to have my own biases because I really do love The Traitors, even the way it is right now. But I wouldn't say it's superior to The Traitors for me. But I'm also okay with that opinion. Let's see. I did hear that Mickey Rourke was going to be on CBB UK, and I don't know how that's going to fly. My parents met at a wedding, so just need my friends to get married and introduce me to their single friends. Jordan, that's a good shout. That's a good shout. For the first 3 episodes of MDS has had a good showing. It attracted me over. I'm enjoying it. There's space for both shows and being fans of both. Exactly. I mean, I'm also somebody who I don't compare a lot of these shows to each other because they are inherently different. Which is why I think I can enjoy both Big Brother and Survivor. Or Survivor AU and Survivor US, despite them kind of being different at this point. I think comparison will only make you feel negative about one show more than the other, and vice versa kind of thing. This gone Hinge. Sorry. I've had most dates from Hinge. Being able to send a comment pickup line about her profile is better than swiping on pictures. Agreed. This guy on Hinge called me dear within 1 day, and I was like, nope, I'm out. Jordan, you don't like the term dear. Speaking of Survivor, do you think your boy's in trouble next week, or is Survivor trying to trick us? It feels like a classic red herring from Survivor. I do not think my boy is in danger. I still maintain that I think Liana's winning the draft. I think if we're cutting the pie and it's 100% pie, I think Liana has 60% chance of winning the season. I think I have 30% chance of winning. I think Taryn has 10. I think everyone else is dead. Taryn did lose a pick this week. Taryn lost a pick this week in Survivor. Mickey Rourke isn't all there as far as I know. It'll be like another Gary Busey season, and he won the damn thing. I forgot that he won. Well, I remember Mickey Rourke being on The Masked Singer and unmasking himself mid-performance. So, yeah. I also would not want to be called dear by someone within the first day. I don't want to be called dear by somebody ever. I feel like the only person that can call me dear and I'm like, cool, is like an older woman who's working at like a concierge or a doctor's office. Maybe it would feel like soothing, like it'll feel warm. But I feel like if a dating partner says dear, I don't think I'd be into that. I don't think I'd like that. That's just me though. I'm asking a lot, but do we get marbles tonight? We can do a cheeky 3 at the very least. I would like to do that. Yes. Who lost the pick this week? I already answered that. Who does Liana have? Joe, David, and Camilla. Boo Pooya, I hate that term. Okay, so you're booing me, but you agree with me? Is that what you're saying? If we were dating, I would not want someone to call me dear. Exactly, Jordan. Dear is something a parent calls you. Right, yes. I say Madeir when I hand stuff out my window. Like, here you go, Madeir. I think that's fair. I think that works. We're getting cheeky tonight. Exactly. All right, we got another question in the form. I feel like dear would be okay in the right context. Yes. I don't think romantically for me. What are your White Lotus predictions? What are Liana's? I'm hesitant to talk about White Lotus because I know some people may not be caught up yet. I don't really have predictions. I had a prediction for last episode that didn't happen. I'm very not on top of it with White Lotus the way I might be with other shows. Also, Liana's not watched since season 1, so she's not watched season 2 or 3. Last resort is Shadi because the last thing I want is an arranged marriage. Seem too unhappy. Oh my God, the Shadi app, Jay Preet. But yeah, an arranged marriage, I know there's people that swear by it. Like there are success stories for sure, but there's also like stories of like, yep, they just did not connect at all. At all. Yep. So Liana has David, Joe, and Camilla. I have Kyle, Eva, and Mary. And then Taryn has Shaheen and Star, but I think Shaheen's is one chance. And it's a good damn chance, to be fair. Like, don't sleep on that 10%. Like, I've had my laughs, but there's every bit of chance that Shannon allowing Taryn to get Shaheen still gives someone else the win. Have I seen the groups for next week's double? You know, I have. Because Mike posted them somewhere. But I have seen it. What is it with David Milk Edit? I feel like David is giving me personally like finalist edit. Like I think he's going to get to the end and then not win. If Liana wins, is she ruthless or sweet in picking your place in draft order? I have a feeling I will get what I want for 49 if Liana was to win. I think she'd nice me. I think she would take care of herself first. Like if there's someone she really wants and I want that same person first, she'll give herself the opportunity to get that person, then give me the next order in the draft kind of thing. But otherwise, if it's somebody I really want, I think she'll give me that person for sure. But also depends. Like Last time Liana won the draft, I knew I wanted Jam Jam from the finale of 43 because of the preview. So that whole summer, I was like, not summer, sorry, the whole off season, I was like, babe, can I get first pick? I really want Jam Jam. And I have a feeling this is the type of player that will not make it past the first round. And I just don't want to risk it. And she was like, okay. And I got it. And luckily for me, she was drawn to Carolyn. So she was never going to go for Jam Jam anyway. But yeah, I also really enjoy... Okay, actually, is this a fun... Mandy, can we get a poll set up for do you drink milk, yay or nay? Yes or no? I am mucho curious where the people of the Less Than Two crew stand as far as the drinks go. I only drink milk when I have acid reflux. Okay. And I think for me, 2% skim, whole fat, all of it counts as milk. I saw someone at Costco buy 18 gallons of whole milk. See, that's too many. That's too many. Basically, my question is, would you drink a glass of milk as is? I think almond milk counts for me. Chocolate doesn't count. Chocolate is like you're changing the formula. But basically, no, milk and coffee also no. I'm like saying a raw glass of milk, your raw dog in a glass of milk, no additives, no chocolate powder, no chocolate in it, no coffee, no tea. I just want to know. Not raw milk. Like, no, because raw milk, no, we're not getting, no. But you know what I mean. Just milk. Just plain milk. Yeah. Raw glass of pasteurized milk. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Yeah, don't raw dog the milk. Now that I put it that way. I feel like I got to put a big ass warning on what I just said. No, that's not what I want to know, Lori. No. I'm drinking a big glass of whole milk right now. There we go, Tim. All right. This is a lot closer than I anticipated, chat. Also, I'm fully caught up with the form. Just heads up for those of you that wanted to submit stuff anonymously. Lori, time yourself out. Take a lap around your house. Watching the lounge while watching you on Twitch. Seth, thank you for the double dip. I do appreciate it. Welcome in. Hope you're having fun. I'm sorry about the audio issues with the PAL this week as well. All right, chat. I drank, not as much anymore. I used to drink so much milk. We would go through 2 to 3 liters in our house on the daily. And it wasn't me drinking 3 liters of milk myself. It was me drinking milk on its own, but it was also me putting milk in coffee, my mom putting milk in her coffee, my sister putting milk in her tea, my dad putting milk in his tea, and also maybe drinking a little bit of milk. Also me eating cereal in the morning. I was a big cereal in the morning guy. We went through a lot of milk in my household. But I would say of the 3 liters, I feel like I was easily responsible for 750 milliliters to a liter of that milk. I drank a lot of milk. I'm a big skim milk guy at this point in my life. VB, welcome in with the first time chat. Have no idea what you have said. Please keep it to English. If you would like to repost it in English, go ahead and do so, as I will not be going ahead to do a translate here live. I hope you understand. And yes, a lot of people drink milk. I really thought it was going to be the other way around, the poll. I thought it was going to be less people. There's a Nipple King joke somewhere in there. No. We've given it up. We've given up the title to David. David's not the Nipple King, right? We move on from that. I'm no longer the Nipple King. Confirmed. Mandy, I appreciate that. I have to imagine they said something heinous if you decided to go ahead and ban them. Oh, yep. Fuck. I looked it up. Man, can I just be brown with a beard? Like, can I just be brown with a beard? Is that allowed? Am I allowed to do that? Why did I look? Because I was always gonna look. I just didn't want to give them the satisfaction of saying something in a foreign language and leaving it there. So if you want to say something, say it in English. I will tell you what the translation was, chat. The translation was, hi. So far, very nice. First time chatter, right? Why did you commit a terrorist attack on the Twin Towers? In the big year 2025, I attacked the Twin Towers. Isn't it lovely? Chat, isn't racism great? So, anyway, I fucking cannot. Thank you for banning them, Mandy. Thank you so much. All right, next question, the forum chat. Okay. Someone is wasting their time in the forum. Are you coming to Boston or are you going to be too busy? So I had canceled I appreciate y'all so much, chat. Thank you so much. Get the less than twos in. Let's do a wipe of the negativity we got there. So I actually canceled my Boston plans before this move even happened. In hindsight, I'm happy that I canceled it earlier because now I especially wouldn't have been able to go. And if I was this close to going and then had to cancel, I would have felt very sad. But thankfully, I've been able to process my sadness. But yeah, I cannot make Boston as I am moving in 3 weeks. But also, I had already canceled it at that point. I had to refund my hotel and train ticket and all that. Luckily, I didn't get charged for any of it. I did lose $10 on my train ticket because of the cancellation fee, but that was fine. It was like $40 and they took 25%, so they took 10%. Changing cities, I am, Seth. I'm going to Minnesota. That's where I'm landing. It's Minnesota Central. But yeah, I've been up from early this morning and I've spent so much time looking at places. I compiled a list of 20 something listings after sifting through hundreds. This has been an early day. It's been a long day for me. Sounds cold? It will be. But I'm excited. I enjoy all the seasons. I really do. Yep, Central Time for your boy. I wonder who's going to win the ping battles now for Goose Goose when I host them. Soon you will say you live in the Twin Cities. Yes. Yes, I can. I found out yesterday, after reading up on Minnesota, that the Twin Cities is Minneapolis and St. Paul. No. St. Paul, right? No. Fuck. St. Paul. I nailed it. Okay. Yeah, I learned that that's what it is. That's what it is. It's a metropolitan area. The Twin Cities. So I learned that recently through my research. Also, what is a hot tater tot pot? What is that dish called? Tater tot, Minnesota. This article I read was saying, oh, a tater tot hot dish. I was told that is a Minnesota thing. A tater tot hot dish. What is this? Tater tot hot dish is an old school family friendly Minnesota classic weeknight dinner. You might call it a casserole, but we Minnesotans call it a hot dish. Oh. It's a casserole? What goes into a casserole again? Remind me, chat. I am coming to the Central Time Zone. This is true. This is true. Twin Cities has great public transport. Interesting stuff. Earlier we were talking about how public transport ain't all that great potentially. I just finished the Traders UK. Okay, without giving any spoilers, Seth, because I know a lot of people haven't watched it yet, how did you feel about it? I feel like there were other winners on the table for me, but I was very happy with the season. I thought it was a very strong, fun season. Casserole is just the name of the vessel. What you mean by that? Was there anything specific that led to choose in Minneapolis? Honestly, Jaypreet, there was only one criteria, and that was Liana getting wherever Liana gets a job or wherever Liana gets hired, and that's where she got hired. Have I visited the Midwest before? You know what? Let me look at a map real quick. Here and tell you. Map of the USA. So places I have visited, chat. You tell me if I have based on the answers I give you. I have been to okay. I've been to Connecticut. I've been to Massachusetts. I've been to New Jersey. I've been to New York. I've been to Maryland. I've been to Pennsylvania. I've been to Louisiana. Is that that's south, right? Listen, I just don't entertain me. Don't call me stupid, please. I've been in Central Time, not Midwest. Okay. I've been to Illinois. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Utah, technically. I've been to Arizona, and I've been to California. That's all of them. Illinois. Okay, there we go. Been to Chicago. I've been to Chicago. Oh, and I've been to DC. You met me there? Hey, Seth, there we go. I've been to DC. I forgot about that. Illinois is official Midwest. Okay. So I've been. The answer is yes, I've been to the Midwest. Cool. I have heard about the Juicy Lucy as well. It's a stuffed cheeseburger with cheese instead of meat inside. Instead of the meat instead of on top. Yeah. Did I like the winners? They weren't my favorite pick, Seth. Like, there were other people I was rooting for more, but ultimately I think the winners made sense based on the way the game went. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're a pizza boy, but say goodbye to good real pizza once you move. That is what me and Liana should eat, is some New Haven style pizza while we're still here. I'll let her know. That should definitely what we should be getting at some point. The thing is, Matt, I'm okay. Like, I don't mind a Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's. Like, I can deal with a franchise pizza like that. I can be okay with that. With some nice pizza. Yeah. Vanna's like, hey, let me defend it for a second. You're moving to the city though, right? Yeah, yes. Please, Vinyl. Once I move, if you're ever in the chat for a pad, give me some recs. Better text her about the pizza before you forget. Me thinks she'll be getting a lot of those texts in the coming days. She'll know. Or I'll know. I mean, I seem unsure. I wasn't sure what the question meant. Oh, you were asking about city life. I now know what Jen meant. Chicago's a very different vibe than most Midwest because it's city life, but it's Midwest. Well, you'll have to get Casey's gas station pizza now. I don't know what that is. Pizzeria Lola in Minneapolis has been on diners, drive-ins, and dives on the Food Network. We'll take an endorsement like that. But yeah, catch me having a tater tot hot dish. What's my favorite breakfast meal? Oh God, we're about to do it, chat. We're about to talk about food. Okay. My favorite breakfast meal outside of the home is from a spot in Ottawa called the lovely Elgin Street Diner. And they do a thing called the Blue Plate Breakfast, which is 3 eggs to your liking. It is some bacon, some sausage, some ham. And it is also a little bit ration of beans, and it is also a poutine, and it is everything I would want and more, and coffee, of course. Can you rank the way you like your eggs? Can I look at a list of ways you can have eggs? Okay, 100 ways. Okay, we don't have that kind of time. 15 ways to cook an egg. There we go. 15 I can do. Okay. Okay. I think omelets might be number 1. Scramble is also up there for me. Sunny Side Up is what I grew up on as a kid and I thought I loved, but I think I'm over Sunny Side Up at this point. Over Easy is good, but over Medium is better. Over Medium is what I prefer. Over Hard, nah, I'm good. Poached, I actually think Poached is hella underrated. Poached is so good. Baked or shirred. Shirred refers to the flat bottom dish in which they're frequently cooked in. Okay. Basted, basted is decent as well. Coddled, don't know what that is. Absolutely not. Creamed eggs, what? Hard boiled I can't get into. I don't like hard boiled eggs. Soft boiled I can do if it's still hot. Hard boiled eggs, if they're hot, I can also manage, but I just don't like hard boiled eggs. I don't. Over Easy eggs on top of pancakes using the yolk as kind of syrup. I have never thought of this. I've never thought of this. How about a deviled egg? Absolutely not. Deviled egg is so not me. For those of you who don't know, deviled egg is also known as stuffed eggs. Are hard-boiled eggs that have been peeled, cut in half with the yolk scooped out, and then refilled, having been mixed with other ingredients such as mayonnaise, mustard, sprinkled with paprika, cinnamon, or curry powder. But yeah, I don't like it. It's not for me. I'm not yucking anybody's yum, to be clear. But Jay, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. They've subscribed for 34 months, currently on a 2-month streak. And Jay said 33, my lucky number. Uh-oh. Jay, when I break the news that it's been 34 months here. I like deviled eggs a lot. Interesting. I like egg salad. I think I can handle an egg salad, I think. I feel like you have to grow up in the South to be a deviled egg person. Well, Seth, the thing is, Liana loves deviled eggs, and she didn't grow up in the South. She just loves deviled eggs. Also, chat, oh my God. So I finally was able to replace this on my headphones. If you've been watching me on any podcast, you'd know that these were busted. And I bought new ones and replaced them myself. So I'm very happy about that. I did something good. My computer told me it was 33. Your computer lied, Jay. Potato salad is better. I think tuna salad's better than both egg and potato salad. But done right. Done right. I don't like chicken salad, though. I just don't. Have you had scrambled eggs with sour cream, creme fraiche mixed in? No, I have not. Fruit salad beats them all. The food wars tonight, chat. We're on one. Do you like Trace? Okay, let me look this up. Tres leches cake, also known as a pantres or simply tres leches, is a sponge cake originated in North, Central, and South America, soaked in 3 kinds of milk: evaporated, condensed, and whole milk. I would like it. I think I would fuck with this. Chat is making me hungry. This is kind of a ritual for our Friday nights. Marbles for tomorrow's lunch idea. I already know what we're doing tomorrow for lunch. Tomorrow for lunch has been spoken for. Actually, it was supposed to be sushi, but we did sushi today. I think I'm going to have to tell Liana we need pizza tomorrow. I think we got to do pizza tomorrow. Jay, let's do a lunch idea, Marbles, after I move. Because we have limited lunches and meals while we're in Connecticut. And I need to make sure that we spend them the way we need to spend them. I had too much chicken salad from Tim Hortons growing up. Now I don't, though. Now I don't. Tough it. Should have sushi twice. Honestly, that could be a shout. Because am I going to have an all-you-can-eat spot when I move to Minneapolis? I don't know. All-you-can-eat sushi Minneapolis. Oh, they have it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Chat, we're fine. We made it. We made it. We made it, and it's going to be great. Yay! Yay, chat! Yay! I would love to try some good barbecue. For sure. For sure, for sure. I'm happy. Also, the first thing I did after we knew it was going to happen was I looked up Persian restaurants in Minneapolis, because one thing Connecticut has let me down with, chat, they had no Persian restaurants. And let me tell you, there's at least 2 to 3 restaurants in Minneapolis that are Persian. So I'm so happy. I'm going to have my Persian food. I'm going to be happy like this. Damn, barbecue on Jay. Y'all hear that? We're pulling up. We're pulling up for barbecue. All right, and the form is, yeah, we're up to date with the form. Perfect. Did I not? No, I didn't win marbles last week. What am I saying? I was about to celebrate, but I won marbles. I did not. I got my ass kicked in marbles last week too. Yeah, I've not been doing good on marbles, chat. It's been tough. It's been tough for me. It's been tough for me. You bet for me. You have to back me, Lori. That's the move. That's the move. All right, chat. What do you want to talk about? Marbles, or I like to call it doomph. You never know. It can be a not doomph night. It could be a non-doomph night. We can get a perfect non-doomph set of games going. Maybe, potentially, possibly. Thoughts on Switch 2? Okay, great question, Jpreet. I'm excited that the Switch is improving on a bunch of stuff. It's not just a blatant, like, copy-paste the old console. So better quality on the screen, better quality on portable, that's all good. Better screen resolution, also good. But my big issues, and I think this has been a popular take here, is I think the games prices are way too high. I think $80 for digital and $90 for physical is stupid. Is that fair to say? Stupid? But then also, while I understand that, hey, we'll give you the updated, like the enhanced version for Switch 2 at a 30% price difference, if it's the same game with no real changes made to the game outside of like visual performance, I think asking for 30 is ridiculous. As far as the price of the console, $450 is surprising take maybe from me, not unreasonable. I think $400 is not an unreasonable amount for a modern day console, especially the Switch, which is portable, right? You're paying for both a handheld gaming system and a in-person one. I don't care about the voice chat stuff. I feel like you use Discord with friends anyway to do that, so you don't need that. Blaming the delay on pre-orders on Nintendo trying to get more money rather than the orange guy. Yeah, I think that's another part, is not recognizing that, hey, the big price difference from the two regions should say something to you. Connect those dots. Thoughts on the C button. What's different with the C button? What have I missed? It's 80 both platforms. 80-90 was euros. Thank you for the update there, Magic Gamer. I still think 80 is too much, though. I do think 80 is too much. But also, and maybe I'm taking it back, because while I do think 80 is too much, I find that a lot of the Switch games that I play, which are Mario Party, Mario Kart, these are games that you buy once and you play for years. So it's not that unreasonable. But then you have to factor in also when they're gonna have, we're doing new map bundles and shit, and they charge you for that more too, then it's annoying. If you're gonna do 80, then just give me it all. You know what I mean? So maybe that's where I'm at. Switch, unlike PS5 and Xbox, is sold at a profit per console. Is Xbox and PS5 sold at a loss, and Hero? I guess they make their money on the games. C button has become an instant meme. They hyped up the C button as something with chatting with friends. Oh God. I see. Or they see. Is it can't cancel? Yes, Rhett. Sadly, but understandably, Big Brother Canada got canceled last year at the end of 12. So there's no BB Can right now. We don't know if it's coming back. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else would try to scoop it up, but I don't see it coming in the foreseeable future. But yeah. Have you given your White Lotus death prediction? I have not, Seth, and I don't think I'm gonna, just because I don't want to. I guess it's not a spoiler if it's a guess, right? But I'm gonna leave it. You see the tutorial game which shows you the feature of Switch 2's paid game separately? You're joking. It's not even free. You can play Mario Party and chat with your friends in game, but if you buy the webcam, you can see them. Yeah, I feel like I just opened Discord on my laptop. I feel like we'll be fine. Is it a hot take to say Liana's taste in food is way better than yours? I would say it's only a hot take in that, what are you basing it on? Because I can't imagine Liana and I have mentioned a lot of foods that I like that she doesn't like, kind of thing. You see the old Naked Gun movies with Leslie Nielsen? The teaser trailer for the new one just dropped with Liam Neeson, SJR, not just remake, the other day. Thoughts? I've never seen the Naked Gun movies. I've never seen them. Brussels sprouts is one. True. I mean, I like Brussels sprouts if done right. It is a hot take solely because of the bag of Subway lettuce as a meal. Exactly, Lori. Exactly. Also, games were $60 in the Super Nintendo days, so the games were way more expensive, accounted for inflation. Yeah, like here's the thing. For me, Mario Party being $80 makes sense, right? Because you buy that game once and you're gonna get hours of fun out of it for years to come. I got famously, when I had the Nintendo GameCube, when we convinced our dad to buy us one for our birthday, my sister and I shared birthday, we had 3 games on our console, chat. We had Mario Party 4, we had Super Smash Bros. Melee, and we had Mario Kart Double Dash. And these 3 games were the only games we owned, and we played these games for 5 years straight without getting bored of it, without needing another game. We just kept playing the game. It was so much fun. So for me, that game can be 80. There's a lot of games that do not need to be $80 or expensive, but I think they will be. Like, I think a game that okay, and this is more so my philosophy than anybody else's, but I feel like if there's a game that the playtime for it is like 6 hours to 8 hours, it ain't worth $80. Obviously, there's games that are like a 10-hour playtime, but you can then try and like get achievements done. That's different. But also, I don't know. I think everyone looks at games differently. I think some people will be like, this game is like a cinematic masterpiece. The graphics are this and that. It's well worth it. Whereas sometimes it doesn't need to be that impressive for me. I'm just looking for more game time to get out of it than anything. Like, I like to measure my time spent on a game as part of the profits. So, for example, what is a game that I have bought? Okay, great example would be FIFA. FIFA is a game that also has been a lot costlier a lot more expensive in later years. And so because they do like a base game, you can get just the plain Jane game, or you can invest in getting the like ultimate edition, which comes with, you get some more FIFA points for like the online portion. I usually buy the $60 one. I never need the extra free FIFA points. If I wanted to play online, I grind the game and just accumulate coins and stuff through playing. The last FIFA I bought on Steam was FIFA 22. That game cost me $60. I put, oh my God, that is a lot of hours. Okay, I'm going to remove 100 hours off of this because most likely that's just me leaving the game on and going away and doing stuff, because Steam doesn't account for how many hours you're playing. It counts for how many hours you've left the game on, and I would leave that game on for long periods of time. I've played that game for 524 hours. That still seems like too much for me. That seems like 3 weeks worth of gameplay. That seems like a lot. I don't think I've played it 524 hours, you know. But anyway, I'm going to use that as my example anyway. If I got 500 hours of joy out of it, which playing FIFA can be annoying. Is Liana awake? All right. Are you nervous for showing for the next time on Survivor? Seth, honestly, I'm not. I'm not. I feel like it's a red herring. I actually feel like he's gonna go far. Was she awake? She was asleep. She woke up to go bathroom. You know what I mean? 88 also isn't the set price. It's Nintendo doing the dynamic price. They try with Tears of the Kingdom, Donkey Kong 70, others. Can you explain what dynamic pricing means, Magic Gamer, for those of us that don't know what it is? Me. Chair stream. Woo! Hey, listen, the chair can get some FaceTime sometimes. Never seen a community have more hours in a game than the Sims community. Valid. I don't think you can check and see how many hours you've put into the Sims, like through the EA app, Scally, but I put a lot of hours into it. For example, because the thing is, a lot of games I play now are free to play, so I put a lot of hours into them, but it's also free now. Like Civilization is a game that would have at full price cost me like $60, but I got the bundle at 15, and I've put 500 hours into that game. So I'm like well worth the $15. But then I also have games that I've spent $50, $60 on that I've played for 4 hours and never touched again. I'm a lot less hesitant to risk playing a game that I might not enjoy. Hitman, a game I spent $60 on, I have a total of 45 hours on that game, and I've spent $60 on it. 45 hours is not bad return, I think, on $60. And I think that could have been more. That could have been more for sure. I have 1445 that's on this laptop. How do you check that, Scally? Is there a way for me to check that? Oh my god, you know what? I'm being stupid. Of course there is. I know there is. Hold on. Okay, so Sims 2, which was the game that I was playing when it first came out. Will it not let me look at it? Let me view properties. Nope. How do I? And you just click on the game. It should be on the right. It wants me to update the Sims 2 before it tells me. That's annoying. Fuck it. Let it update. Let it update. I have enough room. It should be fine. There's so many good games on Steam for 10, 20 or less. 100%. There's so many good things out there. I have like 2K hours playing Fall Guys. How many hours do I have in Fall Guys? It's a great question. 652 hours. Which makes sense because I don't play it all that much now. But I've been playing it on and off for 5 years. So that's good. And I bought the game. I got the game before it was free to play. So I think money well spent. Money well spent. All right. Once again, I'm trying to now view the Sims. Why the fuck won't it let me click it, Scally? It's not clickable. It's not clickable. Why is it not clickable? That's annoying. All right. I don't know what to do. But also, I've not installed. I don't have Sims 4 installed. Otherwise, I'd check that as well. Sims 4. Actually, there we go. I've played 161 hours of Sims 4. So, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Hold on. Sims bundle? Would that be the one then? That would tell me how many hours I put into it? Nope. It's not telling me. Anyway, well, it doesn't matter. It's fine. $80 says a horrible person for other companies follow suit. Well, I mean, Russ, the sad thing is, I feel like games are taking two directions already, like big company games. One is the free-to-play, the Fortnite model, right? Which is, hey, the game's free now, but every cosmetic in the game costs money, and if you want to get unlock some cosmetics, you need to buy the battle pass. We're seeing that with like every free-to-play game now. The other model is, we're a bigger company, our game's just going to cost more, easy as, and we're going to release a new one every year, kind of like the Call of Duty model. Like, I remember hearing that GTA 6 might be $100, and people were shocked by that. I was like, low-key, GTA 6 can be $200, and I would buy it the first day it comes out. That game, I just think about how much time I've spent with GTA 5 since 2013 to now. That game has been around for 12 years. GTA 6 is going to be around for longer probably, and is going to get updates and is going to get an online component. It's worth it. So I think it depends on the game for me. Some games can charge more and I'd be okay with it because I know how much time I'm going to put into it, you know? Basically, they've said bigger games are priced higher, so giant open worlds like Tears of the Kingdom and the MK sell for a higher price, but games that are more linear don't have much to sell for a lesser price. See, I think that's reasonable. I think that's reasonable versus every game will be $70. It's also a good way for them to sell the games that are going to be a lot more linear or don't have a lot as much going on. Because if all the games were $70 or $60, you're going to buy those big ticket games anyway. So it's, getting a little more money in there as well for sure. Well, lets me click for Sims 4. That's weird. Yeah, Sims 4 lets me click, not Sims 2 though, for some reason. I played 1,700 hours in 11 months. Which game, Canada Biscuits? Sims 4 with all the DLC costs over $1,200 now, I believe. Yes, if you buy every single one that comes out. I'm gonna be surprised with the 150 GTA 6. Honestly, that's fair to me. Rough part is that I do understand with dynamic pricing since developing for consoles does take more time, more work, but it seems like Switch specifically some games have problems with. It's just a tougher platform to develop games for maybe. I think so. Who's your favorite survivor you've played Among Us with? I mean, there's gonna be a boring answer if I just say Dwight, because the reality is Dwight has been for me the most impactful survivor on our lobby in a very positive way. We've had a lot of fun ones. Rob is also a cop-out one. Owen has been fun when we've played with them. There's a lot of them that I've enjoyed having on and in the lobbies. Asia would be an even bigger cop-out. But yeah, I mean, now I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of cop-out answers waiting for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and say Dwight. He's brought so much good vibes to the lobbies. He has the perfect mix of sense of humor and a little little gamey, a little game body, but in a fun way, which I enjoy. Sometimes can it be a little sweaty? Yes. Sometimes can it be a little city? Yes. And we like that. We like a hybrid. I hate getting trashed out by a 9-year-old on Call of Duty. Just got to not pay attention to them. Got to mute them. There's so many good open world games on Epic and Steam that aren't $60 to $80. This is not incorrect. Like Brando a lot. Same. Brando's just been hella busy. He's been busy. I've asked him quite often. So BO6, especially with fringe firing range back. Fringe range back. Just tuned when I saw COD. I'm gonna have to lock in. You were ready to talk about some COD? Yeah, I don't know much about COD, to be honest. I've not listened. My COD career, quote unquote, has ended with Black Ops 2. Basically. Black Ops 2 for the Xbox 360. That's the last time I caught it up. It's because I felt like there was a big skill gap and I never got good at it, you know? Asia doesn't count. You knew her before she was a survivor. This is true. I love how much Dwight has brought to this community, your stream, and the BOTC. Dwight has brought a lot to the lobbies, but also Dwight kind of, I'm very proud and inspired to see what Dwight was able to do, because Dwight has a similar come up on Twitch to what I did, in that I feel like I was very much in the front seat of an Among Us boom here with the community, and Dwight was in the Blood on the Clock Tower boom in this community. I think Dwight brought Blood on the Clock Tower to a lot of people and has been a very fun thing to watch everyone enjoy, take on. Podcasters getting involved, Survivor players getting involved and enjoying the game, and then the community, the patrons are getting involved. It's become a huge thing, and I think Dwight is 100% the person you should give credit to for that. Plus he's swollen now, it's true. Pooya play Marvel Rivals Challenge. Listen, Scally, I played it, I installed it, and I played one night for 2 hours, and then I uninstalled it. Not that it was a bad game. It just wasn't for me. The Marvel Rivals game wasn't for me. Now that said, if you want, if you're like, hey, let's play together, I would be down and I'd reinstall it. If you would ever invite me to play games, I'd be down. But yeah, I will tell you this: I'm a Moon Knight guy. Moon Knight is my pick. That's my main on Marvel Rivals. I saw some person from MDS was one of the last people cut from B25. MDS. Oh, Mindar Secret. Tomster, who? been super fun to have Dwight join Goose Goose Lobbies, and I was a regular streamer for it, but I really like that his main stream thing is doing the Blood and Clock Tower games. Exactly, Mandy. Dwight does more. Like, I feel like Dwight, there's a world where Dwight could have just gone live and done a stream of the Goose Goose Lobbies. But to watch Dwight host his own thing, invite people to his own thing, collaborate with people on his own thing, has been amazing. Has been amazing. So much so that that's like the thing he's known for. And I love that. Love Marvel Rivals. They're going to be releasing one superhero a month now. Oh, there we go. His name is Chris. Just saw as I was scrolling on. It's like, Chris, I think I'm okay. I think my life is fine if I'm remembering the right person. Maybe I'm not. I'm not sure. I'm not very good with the names of the $1 Million Secret people quite yet. Which is funny because I've watched half of it already. Or 3 episodes. I think 6 are out at the moment, but I'm not 100%. Scally was not served. I basically said if Scally wants to play with me, I'll reinstall it for Scally. Not Marble Rivals. Oh yeah, let me go back to the forum. It's been a minute. Oh my god. Okay. All right, we got some questions in. When are you moving? I gotta be out of here before the end of the month. So I don't know exactly when I'm moving because we don't have a place lined up yet. We don't have it locked in. The hope is I know that sooner rather than later. But the plan is to be out of here by like the mid-20s in April. What is this? Someone sent a link. Let me just double check what this is. I don't think that's her, but I can see what you're saying. Question asker. Have you taken an Enneagram test lately? I just retook it and got a new result. Might be fun to watch you take it on stream. How about next week? If you, question asker, if you remind me next week, I'll take the Enneagram test on stream. We can see where I land. I feel like I know I'm a 2 though, even if it tells me something else, but I understand, you know? They call goose goose, duck duck goose, duck duck, gray duck in Minnesota. No, they do not, Cat. No, they do not. You can't change numbers. You can only mistype, says Forval. Damn. That was deep. Did you talk about $1 Million Secret? Very briefly. I basically said I'm enjoying it because I watched it because, you know, obviously a lot of good recommendations that it was fun. But then a lot of people were like, it's better than Traders. It's better than Traders. It's better than Traders. I do not subscribe to that ideology after watching 3 episodes, but it's been so much fun. And I definitely recommend it to anybody who's looking for a strategy show that's new, fresh, and different, you know? They say gray goose or gray duck, I mean. Oh, so in childhood... Okay, so I thought you were memeing because I also thought of Goose Goose Duck and not Duck Duck Goose initially. But so in childhood, kids would play Duck Duck Gray Duck. Interesting. Interesting. Is it a regional thing? I assume. Any new predictions for the boots in the next Survivor episode? So it looks like what we're being told is that it's going to be a double next week, right? A split tribal double, that kind of thing. So let me take a gander and tell you what I think is going to happen. 2 groups. Okay, so in the groups that Mike said what the 2 groups are going to be, it's going to be Cedric, David, Camilla, Kyle, Mary, and Shaheen. Goodbye, Cedric. I think that's a lock. I think Cedric's gone next week. In the Chrissy, Eva, Joe, Mitch, Say, Star group, I think Chrissy is gone, is my prediction. I think Chrissy's gone is my prediction. Could be Say, but I just don't see it. It's too soon for Say. Could it be Star? I don't think it's Star. I think Chrissy is who I feel with here. So there we go. That's my prediction. Anything we didn't see in the interview with Danielle Reyes? Anything on the cutting room floor? Were you starstruck? Yes, I was fucking starstruck. It was absolutely surreal to sit there and talk with somebody and listen to someone talk that you knew about before you start podcasting. Like, this was a legend on my podcast. You know what I mean? So nothing was cut from the cutting room floor. We had a little chat before we went live. We went live and before we hit record, but nothing got removed from the pod. Everything stayed in. So you saw everything. What are some of the cut questions from the Hot Ones video? We never cut anything from the Hot Ones video. I think I went through all of my questions and by the end I was freestyling. Besides, if I had any questions left, I was never going to bring that up, chat, because I got to save those for later. Which, by the way, that is something that happened since the last time we spoke, because I recorded that podcast 10 a.m. the day after the night after the pad last week. Sorry, Duck Duck Grey Duck, been watching too much Goose Goose Duck. See, that's what I'm saying, because when I read it initially, I read it as Goose Goose Duck. And I was like, no, they don't. That's a funny joke. And then I realized you meant Duck Duck Goose, the children's game. I guess, let me not say children's game. The game you played as children. Different. It was great. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I just got to sit down and watch. Like, I was equal parts a little bit tired still, but also Danielle was talking the whole time. Like, sometimes I feel like as an interviewer, you need to have new questions ready and you need to direct where to go. Danielle was directing. We were just in the car and it was great. It was great. And Rob had a lot of questions. Rob was definitely starstruck more than I was. And I say that lovingly. He's been waiting for this interview, I think, for a long time. What are you going to miss the most about living in New England? I think what I'm going to miss most about living in New England is nothing, because I've never lived in New England. New Haven, though. Honestly, innocent mistake to make. What I'm going to miss most about living in New Haven, honestly, probably nothing. Like, I'm sure some of the food places I'm going to miss, which I know Pooya likes food. But I think that's the truth. I think I'm going to miss some of the takeout places. I'm going to miss New Haven style pizza for sure. But for the most part, isn't Connecticut considered New England? CT is New England. Is it? What do you mean? Isn't New England in Massachusetts? New England is a northeastern region of the United States comprising of the states of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. How am I supposed to know this, chat? Question asker, I apologize if of the joke I made. You knew something I didn't, which makes sense. I am brand new here still. But so wait. So it's there is a New England, Massachusetts, but we also refer to this greater region as New England as well. Is there not a New England, Massachusetts? Is that just have I been thinking this whole time that there's a New England, Massachusetts because of the fucking Patriots? Yes, I have. That's exactly why I thought New England was a place in Massachusetts, because of the New England Patriots. You know, it suddenly makes sense why I've seen so much Patriots merch in stores here. I always thought, oh, I guess it's because Connecticut doesn't have a team and New England's close to, like, Massachusetts is close to Connecticut. Oh my God. Good thing I'm moving. I don't think they'd let me stay now after finding out this. Wow. I was like, why do they have this? Yeah. No one snitch, chat. Let me be stupid in peace. Okay. I did admit geography's not my strong suit, but oh my God, do I have a story for Liana when she wakes up tomorrow now? You just educated someone else in here too? Exactly. Let's think of that. You're still a part of us in Pat's Nation. Thank you, Jay Preet. Digital NDA. No clipping, no shipping. All right. Where's the next question? What are the other cities/schools that were under consideration for your move? Were you rooting for Minnesota? I think some of the other ones that were potential options, I already mentioned earlier, funnily enough, Massachusetts. And then I think Utah was a offer that was out there. Arizona was an offer that was out there. But some of them, the job description wasn't quite fitting what was wanted. This kind of fit everything perfectly. So I didn't really have a horse in the race because all I knew was I heard the potential area that she was interviewing for, and I would look up some apartments and houses just to see what it was like. And I think the reality was Massachusetts looked like it was going to be a pricey one. But besides that, everything else, I was like, oh, let me just see what it's about, you know? Never too old to learn something new. That's a great way to think about it. This has been a topic on the pad before. What has Tim Shields? That I'm bad at geography? That's true. That's true. Do you plan on making any spending or behavior changes due to the massive tariff? Spend less, save more? I mean, I'm likely to spend less because I'm not going to want to spend more. So if I spend less, I will save more by result, probably. Do you ever get homesick, and how do you deal with it? Honestly, this is going to sound like a boring answer, given that I'm about to tell you what I said earlier, and it's food related. It's food. If I miss like my family, Persian food makes me feel close to my family. If I miss where I was born and raised, getting a shawarma brings me back. Obviously, when I miss Canada, a poutine would be great, but it's hard to come by. But a poutine would do it for me, you know? So yeah, that's kind of how I deal with it. That and like talking to family and friends and stuff. The new fact is ibuprofen is not only for dealing with cramps, but also apparently the days of heavy bleeding. Like it will help lessen your actual bleeding. Oh, there we go, Jay. I didn't know this. Digital NDA, but also I love you learning about the U.S. This is like you learning about Washington, D.C. And Mandy, that was on the heels of me going to Washington, D.C. too. How was the Persian scene in Minneapolis? May, already better than what I've had here because I've looked it up and there are at least 3 or 4 restaurants in Minneapolis that do Persian food. So we're looking good already. I'm late to the stream after a busy week. Hey, welcome in, Matty Dubs. Where is Pooya? Where are you headed, Pooya? Myself and Leon will be moving to Minnesota. That is the brand new news. Good night, Jinx. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Good night, good night. That's so not weird though. I miss so many food places. I want to go home and make sure I have every one of them. That's the thing. The list became very big, Amy, for both like Dubai and for Canada, where I was like, I realistically can't have all of the foods on this list, so I got to pick and choose. Go to Holy Land in Minneapolis. If I click this, Gina, and there's a snake on my screen, I will have to ban you. I'm just sorry, okay? Just heads up. Oh, this is not only no snakes, this is Mediterranean food. Oh my God. They've got a grocery store and stuff too. Oh my God. This is awesome. Okay, thank you. What's the opposite of banning someone? Welcome to the Midwest / the Midbest. Thank you, Matty Dubs. Excited to see what lies ahead. And a bakery? Oh, fuck yeah. And hummus? Okay, yeah. No, I'm happy. I'm bookmarking this right now. Boom. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Any trips to NYC before you move? I actually was going to go to NYC this past Wednesday, and I canceled when I realized that my wedding anniversary was the same night. Even though Liana was like, yeah, go have fun. And I was like, okay. And then when I checked, I was like, oh my God, that's on the fucking 2nd? Nah, I'm not going. She's like, no, you should go. I was like, no, I'd rather spend it with you, even though we're hanging out over the weekend, like we're celebrating over the weekend. And that was the right choice, but that was the one. I do not... And I had another the thing planned for NYC in May that I do not think... I still might be able to go for. But I don't know. Before I move, I probably don't think so at this point. Thank you, Gina. Make sure you get your chicken parma still in CT. Minneapolis not known for Italian. Okay, CT heads. chicken parm recommendations. I will make Liana take me, and I'll have a chicken parm. We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. Okay. I will close this forum. I don't know who put a video of a snake jump scare. Don't abuse the form. Chicken parm tomorrow instead of sushi. If you can give me a good recommendation. Oh my god, you know what? Someone totally did a couple weeks ago. Shit. Do I have that? Did I bookmark that? The age-old question from Pooya. Did Pooya bookmark the thing? Doesn't look like I bookmarked it. Oh, there we go, Daisy. That's the one. That's exactly what it was. Consiglios. Okay, that could be a shout. That could be a shout. Let me put that. Okay. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send this to Liana. She'll be like, why'd you send that? I'll be like, oh yeah, maybe we can go to that. There we go. Now, Mandy would have never put that jump scare in the form. To be clear, I will not shut the form down. I will just never click on links in the form again. Red Wings, thank you for the yelp. Oh, I didn't realize Modern Abyss does chicken parm as well. Consiglios is the second item on that list. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, I know where this pizza place is. Damn, I might have to just get a chicken parmesan on my own this next week. I'll do it. I'll do it. I can do that. Oh my god, I have too many tabs open now. Let's close all of these down. Okay, this music is irritating me. That song's also going to irritate me. Let's go back up here. Get a Tres Leches too. They're so good. I think I've had it, Seth. Do you know what chicken parm is? I do now. I didn't before, but I know now. All right, last call for the forum chat. Then we'll skip on over to some marbles. McKinley Spot, thank you for the 9th month. Appreciate you. Welcome back into the Less Than 2 crew. Welcome. Joining late, but still happy Friday. Hey, better late than never, McKinley Spot. Welcome in. But yeah. So yeah, chicken parm is on the list. That's good. I will definitely get that done before we go. We'll make it happen. I have been there, May. That is a good spot. That's where we took the Peridiums when they visited us last year as well. They do a great pizza. Pepe's, Sally's, Modern are all great New Haven pizza representation. Chicken is good to eat, but heavy. Good for pizza and salads too. That's good to know. That could be a fun dinner too, because I feel like Liana doesn't like chicken parm, but she's not the one that's been tasked with trying it. She's tried it and not liked it. So if we go there, she can get something else. That's perfect. That's a perfect storm right there. Now I want pizza. Mandy, there's a pizza spot open still, right? You should get a pizza. Hold on. Mandy. Do it. It's pizza o'clock. Treat yourself. Treat yourself 2025. Have you had rosy sauce? I don't think so. Do it. See, here's the thing, Mandy. Worst case scenario, you get the pizza. Okay? You get the pizza. You eat one slice. You put the rest in the fridge, and guess what? You got pizza breakfast now. Or pizza later. Pizza anytime. You don't got to eat it all tonight, even though I might sometimes, but, you know, doesn't have to happen now. All right, I'm closing the form. Form is closed for the night, chat. Not the pizza peer pressure. Hey, we are kind of the devil's advocate when it comes to food on this stream, are we not? Are we not? I need to duct tape this part of the headphones now. Like, I fixed the part that was messed, but now the other part is an issue. Actually, if I wear it this way, we should be okay. All right, you're going to scream outside your house? Ada, oh no. Another snake jump scare? Like, nah. Just some trolling behavior right now. All right. Y'all ready for some marbles? If you were here for Q&A speaking portion, happy to announce that we completed that part. It was a big night. I got to share with y'all some great big news. It's going to impact the next couple of weeks for me, next month, next year for me. But I'm happy you were here. I'll be back for another stream on Sunday. That's the plan right now. Currently, like I said, planning to make sure no streams are impacted by the changes in my life. But if they do end up changing or do end up getting pushed, I will let you know as fast as I can. Make sure to find some other ways to substitute in content for y'all. But right now, we're going to do some marbles. We've got a cheeky... That's not 3. That's a cheeky 2. That's a cheeky 3. In what world would anyone do that? Why did I have those 2 fingers up? Isn't it this? If I'm doing 2? Or... Yeah, it's this. I don't know why when I did that, this finger was down. I don't know. Anyway. What time Sunday? 5 p.m. Terranoia. 5 p.m. Eastern for Goose Goose. No, I guess 2 in the pink is... No, it's... Let's play marbles, chat. How about some marbles? It's marbles o'clock, okay? It's marbles o'clock. I've taken too many L's tonight. I cannot take another L in marbles as well. Surely something I win in, right? Something. Any new players in this lobby? Not as of yet. Not as of yet. I actually was asked about this amongst friends recently of like, is there anybody that you're like looking to bring in to the lobby like that's not played before? And I mentioned, I was like, there's a couple that I have invited that have not yet joined, but I think will join in the future. That just timing hasn't lined up. But also, I'm in no particular rush at this stage. There was a time where I was like actively chasing the new participants. And I still would love to bring new people into the game, but I think things are just getting busier and busier for everybody. Because there are people I'm asking that are just not around, or unable to make it. But we'll get there someday. I'm betting against you tonight. Why? Chat. I'm gonna start Rob Was Coming when listening to the pal. Where, Kelly Kate? Oh, when I was reading my text. Yes. I feel I'm not going to sleep tonight because of my ankle, so I'm here until you kick me out. Tomster, you can stay here as long as you need to. If you want to just stay here and watch some VODs, that's good too. All right. Marblaze. We're going to keep it simple tonight, chat. Will Pooya make top 20 is the main wager. Top 3 VIP badge, last place VIP badge. If we get 69 participants, that 69th participant gets a VIP badge. Those are the total badges. And then 1 random Google one. Random number generator one. And then next week, we'll do a great reset. How about that? All right. There we go. There we go. Okay, yeah. Let's go over here. Have you seen any good movies lately? Seth, the last movie I saw... Actually, you know what? I finished The Residence last week. I hard recommend The Residence if you've not watched it on Netflix yet. Although not a movie, it is a show. It was a very fun show. So I definitely recommend that if you've not watched it. I'm happy to announce, and obviously no spoilers for a show like this, especially a murder mystery show. I correctly predicted who done it with 3 episodes left on the show. So I am the GOAT, is what they tell me. I called that shit. Can't remember the last movie I saw that was brand new. Exclamation play to play, by the way, chat. If you have not ever played marbles, all you need to do is hit exclamation play in the chat, and then bada boom, you have access to a marble, and then you get to watch it play out. What's it called again? The Residence. The Residence. I've heard great things about The Pit, but because I don't like medical dramas, because it's a little too realistic for me, I have not checked that out. Your parents are both into The Pit? There we go. That's the thing. I feel like people that can mess with medical stuff, they will love it. But then people that get a little like queasy, me, I can't do it. But I've heard great things about it. Right now, I'm watching Million Dollar Secret. I am watching Leon and I were gonna start Paradise, and then now with this move stuff that's happening, I don't know if we're gonna have that kind of time. We'll see. And there was one other show that I was watching. I started a show on Peacock about a month ago that I did not get into. I forgot about because only one episode was out at the time, and it's a brand new show. And what is it called? Garden something. It's called the Grosse Pointe Garden Society. It was giving me Desperate Housewives vibes, and it's good. I liked it. Only seen one episode though, so I don't know if it got worse. I have not watched Adolescence yet. That's also on my list as well. They were both doctors and they were trying to get my sister to get into it. There we go. Do you feel left out, or are you gonna bite the bullet as well? Oh, I completed Running Point last month as well. Running Point was a lot of fun. All right, chat. 57 of you in here. Can we get to 60 before I press start, or should I just go ahead and press start? Debbie, that's how it felt to me as well. Like, I was enjoying my viewing. I actually was like considering doing a Housewives rewatch a year ago. But yeah, I watched an episode with them last night. Last time I went to visit, thought it was pretty good, even though they did show the guy getting peed on. Yeah, see, I don't know if I need to watch The Pit. I think I'm good. All right, let's get it going, chat. Let's get it going. Terranoia, I recommend it. I've seen one episode, granted, but it was giving me good vibes. I love the cast too, and I think that helps as well. Ichiyami getting it under the wire. Love to see it. Good luck, everybody. Only 3 races tonight. Let's make them count. And the prediction is running still. Make sure you get your predictions in. Final call before we get into the thick of this map. All right, HRH Breezy is now in the lead and gets the follow through. Hannah right behind, though. Arabin trying to get involved. Arabin doesn't only get involved, but takes the lead over in very easy fashion, might I add. A little rolly, a little rolly, a little rolly back, a little bump. And who's in the lead now? It's Russa. There we go. So has doomed, unfortunately. Tonight's not the perfect night for this. Mandy, thank you for the countdown for the predictions. It's Yami, last one in, last second in the lead, question mark? Forv giving a run for the money. Those says it's Yami, better not fuck up. I'm right behind you. Oh, Forv with the skip. The side swipe skip, as we call it. Russ also does the same, but on the other side. Big good strat it is. Which one is... You should do a running list, Mythical Jade, of which one gives you the most success. Like, do like... By the end, you'll know which one's the better move. Russ is not taking the lead over. Forval right behind. A little bump here. Is this it? Is this it? And do we have a new record? And the answer is... No new record, but Russ's has won, and Forv has taken second place. GG's to both of you. Am I nuts, or does this look like a snake? Let's look at it from above. Not quite snake-ish. I could see it, but not quite, you know? Made the podium. Congratulations, Aeroflew with the podium finish. Have I not even completed the race yet? Yeah. If you bet on me, I apologize already in advance, chat. Oh, you mean the ground patty? I get it now. I can see it. It's like scalish. Yusuf is stuck at the end. Did Yusuf complete the race? Unfortunately not. But Yusuf, you were not alone. You were not alone, my friend, because I think a few people did Doomfear. I finished 51st. We got 5 Dooms, sadly, but we have 2 more races to go, so anything can happen, chat. Remember, exclamation play to make sure you're in the next race as well. Let me find a different song here. This song can be a vibe. I'm going to increase the volume a little bit too for y'all. Exclamation play. All right. We ready? Let's get this going, chat. 54 participants. Last call, Saloon, before I press a play. Or start, rather. All right, let's get it going. Terror Teeth in the building. Okay. Good luck, everybody. May everyone do decently, but me do better. Vinyl takes the lead over right out the gate here. Okay. We'll scroll action. Oh, nope. Oh, spoke too soon. All right. Lead has not been given to Ada. Spoke too soon. All right. Oh, okay. It's cool. Steph has the lead now. Okay, there we go. Steph has maintained it, even though I said something. This is very trippy. This is a little too much right now. It looks like, remember those straws from the 90s that you could buy a bundle of and it'd be like these same like 5 colored straws, purple, yellow, red, green, and like you'd get them in a bundle, and then if we tossed all of them in a drawer, they would, crazy straws, they would look just like this, just all over the gaff. Oh, not the lasers. Ooh, I think respawning is in the lead or in the back end. I have no idea. Honestly, things unfortunately has Doomfed here. Jay Preet, one of the 5 people who Doomfed last game, is now in the lead. In the lead and running it. Thalia and Ali are out. Jaypreet is stuck, but only for a fleeting second. And he's doing all right. Khalida still following through here at the end. Steph also in the running. McKinley Spud also here. It's hard to tell how you're doing in this too. Ugh, this is a fucking tune. Love it. Jaypreet has finally made it through after being stuck for a little bit there. Still in the lead. A little bit of distance between Jaypreet and the rest of our participants here. Jaypreet leveled up. What the fuck? What was that? Level 1 to level 2? What does that even mean? I've never seen that. Steph has not leveled up. What does that mean, chat? That was new. Ooh, look at this. I like this part. It's grooving to the music. I leveled up. Yay. Oh my god, Jaypreet fell. Oh no, what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Oh, we had spoken too soon. Jaypreet is out after being in the lead for most of this race. Steph is now stuck, but going slow. Steph has been pushed back, opening the door for Mythical Jade. And maybe, just maybe, the donut strat is the move. Oh, the Mythical Jade has fallen behind again. Steph taking the lead right back, and Steph finishing. But has to go through a hole first, or it's not done. Steph is the winner. Congratulations. Mythical Jade does take second place. Hey, in Dan, third place. So fourth. Jordan, fifth. Kelly K coming in sixth place. HRH Breezy, Terranoia, eighth. Somnus, ninth. And ya boy, in the top 10. That's what we needed, chat. I needed something on the board, and now we got points on the board. And this could go a long way for the believers. Let me see what the fucking spread is on the bets here. How did y'all rate your chances betting for me tonight? Let's see. Where the fuck? Where can I look at the... Did they change the layout here? I can't see where the bet is. Learn more. Nope, that doesn't do it. I have to go to my fucking... Do I have to go to my creator dashboard? Maybe. Let's give it a peek, chat. Let's give it a peek real quick. See where the truthers are. Okay, so... 28% have said yes, Pooya will be in the top 20. The biggest believer is Khalida with 50,000 put in. 28 versus 72, that is a big return if I do end up locking in here and getting some points out there for the 14 of you that said me. Meanwhile, 10 people said no, so less people actually said they don't believe in me, but a lot more points are there. AJ, you absolute risk taker, you. AJ Daniels has put 250,000 brownie points on me not winning. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see the rest of the standings here, though, before I go back to you. Mythical Jade, listen, you got a podium finish out of this? We'll take it. We'll take it. It's all good. All right. I will say, probably the unluckiest person of the night thus far, to me, is Jaypreet, who has now had 2 dumps, and that second dump looked brutal after being first most of that race. All right. Exclamation play. Brindy, thank you for the 9th month here. Appreciate it so much. Welcome back. Happy Friday to you. Thank you for supporting the stream. And thank you for being here on a Friday night. Hope you have a good Friday, Brindy. What you been up to? Chilling, relaxing, happy to be here. Love that combination, Brindy. Thank you so much. Miss Americana getting involved with the final race of the night. All right, chat. 2 more for 60. Do we have 2 more? I'm joking, of course, but I need this badge to feel like a man again. Baby. Baby. All right. Let's get this going, chat. Good luck, everybody. Oh, this looks like a... Never mind. All right. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. We got 60. Hell yeah. We got 60 to end the night. Love that, chat. Thank you for making that happen. First person through this blue tube. You get the follow through. You already know this. That belongs to Auntie B. Step, step, step into the mixer. All right, mix it on through just fine for Auntie B. This is very tough to follow on a view. I don't love that. Terranoia though, taking the lead over. Taking the lead over. Going through the middle. Is it a swish? Rolling back. Very smooth, although NTB does take the lead right back over from you. Oh my god, who fell off the corner? Daisy and Mythical Jade are out. Brutal scenes here in Marbles tonight, chat. Oh, we got the great equalizer. Sal's here looking to have the best. Oh my god, who was that? Who was that? It was me! No! I shouldn't yell. It's too late at night. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Someone's gonna think something happened in this apartment. Okay, all right. It's fine. We're moving. It's cool. All right. It's a massacre is what's going on. BB President in the lead. Oh dear God, not like this. All right, Brindy coming in after chilling and taking the lead right over. Is Brindy? Oh, Zachary is actually in the lead. I did not see Zachary. Looking to end the night on a dub. I spoke too fucking soon. Unfortunately, Zachary is the latest victim of a doomph here. Brindy now in the lead. Coming in late. Going for the dub. Can Brindy handle that? Brindy gets equalized a little bit. Christine slides through, but Brindy does a good recovery. So-so's out. Oh my god, don't get whacked. Didn't get whacked. Okay. Oh my god, this map is trifling. Okay. Oh my god, we've had so many casualties on this one. What an absolute massacre this map has been. I will say, it looks like Brindy's on track to break the record. I have a feeling if Brindy wins this with a new record for the map, I have a feeling we are not going to be in the top 20. And by we, I mean me. Brindy, slow is smooth. Smooth also fast. There's still a bit to go, though. 10 seconds left on the clock. Can Brindy lock in? Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, I do not think Brindy's getting the record here. But still in the lead. Oh my god, we're down to only 5 players. 5 marbles. We're down to 2. It's between Brindy and Odyssey Thinks. If no one ends this, if no one finishes this race, chat. Oh my god. Brindy going slow, trying not to get doomphed. And Brindy completes the gauntlet and is the sole winner. Brindy, can you believe it? I have a feeling you came in late, right? I have a feeling just this one race, you are going to be the example I use moving forward. For one race is all it takes. Because I have a distinct feeling you are about to be first place here because you finished it solo. But we'll see. One person finished it, everyone else lost. Let's see. Third place. Mythical Jade. The donut strat worked for you tonight. Congratulations. Brindy taking in silver off one race. Love that for you. And Steph is your winner tonight. 18th. And the believers. The believers. We eat tonight. We eat tonight. There we go. Huge dividends paid to the believers tonight after weeks of taking fat L's. There we go. There we go. As I dish out the 3 VIP badges to the top 3. But no worries if you did not make the top 3. Last place, 69th place, still both up for grabs. Last place with 3 races completed, of course. And also, one random number generator between 4th place on will take place, meaning there are still 3 opportunities for you to get the VIP badge treatment. Okay. All right. Nailed the 3. There we go. GG's. The drought is over. Hell yeah. We needed it, chat. After all the L's I took tonight with not knowing a bunch of shit, we needed this. All right, I'm going to scroll slow so you can see where everyone is and you see your name so you have an idea of where you're going for your points. Or points, I mean, for your ranking for the end. The question we're looking for is there a 69th place? I have a feeling no. Close but no cigar. 3 races completed. Patty is the VIP badge recipient with 60th place with 3 races complete. So congratulations goes to Patty. Patty VIV. Okay. And that leaves us with one more, and that is the random number generator. That random number generator is going to go from 4th place all the way to 64th place, meaning anyone there can get it. Obviously, if it lands on me, the mods, or someone who's already gotten a badge here tonight, we will re-rack. And that number is 43. 43, which is Hannah May. Congratulations, Hannah, on your VIP badge accomplishments tonight. I will run one more just because we did not have a 69th place finisher tonight. So we'll do one more. And that number is 61. The BB President. Rolling again. That number. I'm just kidding. BB President, congratulations. Listen, sometimes you just got to come in, hit exclamation play, and hope for the best. And the BB President on this night came in for one race at the very end. And bada boom, in the room, gets a VIP badge. Y'all, thank you so much for our lovely stream tonight. I hope you had as much fun as I did. The pad is always a special place for me, and tonight was very fun. I'm so glad I got to share my news with you. I hope you had fun. I'll be back on fucking Sunday with some more GGD at 5 p.m. So I do appreciate you. We already have a raid locked in. We're going to go over to somebody who has raided us quite a bit on the Friday night streams. Is still live. And that is, of course, the one and only Gwyneth. Currently playing some Fortnite on this Friday night, okay? So go over. Even if you're going to go to bed or go do other stuff, and you're going to join, if you're doing that, still join the raid. Give some support. Give some good energy, positive vibes for Quinn to continue his stream on before you head on out. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, chat. I do appreciate you greatly. Sleep well. Have a good weekend. See you on Sunday. Did we get our brownie points? Did you not? You did. You did, right? Let me double check. Now that I'm on a time crunch here before the raid happens. Manage prediction. Choose outcome. Yes. And complete. Yes. There we go. Done. I paid it out. Perfect. All right. Good eye, chat. Good eye. We got it done. Enjoy. All right. Y'all have a good night. Say hi to Quinn for me and let him know that I'm about to raid and run, okay? So good night. Peace. Or if I do it in my regular way,